Finally, the last piece we've got to put together is this bridge section. So you could just start all over with a different drum loop, create a new bass, a new piano, a new lead, but I thought I would try to use some things that I already have. So what I decided to do is to take this drum loop from the verse, and I just hold the Option key and I click, I drag it over and drop it here. Then I'm going to drag this drum loop from the chorus, hold my Option key, click, drag, and drop it. Okay, but here's the thing. I really don't want to use those drum beats because I want the bridge to really sound different than anything else that's happened before. So I'm going to use this really cool feature in Logic. So what I'm going to do is click on this, which is an audio region. Then if you look down on the bottom left corner of your keyboard, I'm going to press and hold the Control key. I'm going to press and hold the Shift key, and then I'm going to type the letter R as in reverse. Control, Shift, reverse, and watch what happens to the audio file. Do you see that? It actually reverses the audio file. So now that same region sounds like this. I think that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Click and highlight, Control, Shift, R, and now this drum region sounds like this. Cool. So again, this would be a good place to pause the video if you want to experiment with using some of your drum loops and that Control, Shift, reverse. Now, I still want more than just that in the bridge. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the bass from the verse. So I'm going to hold my Option key. I'm going to click, drag this over, and drop it. And then I'm going to hold my Option key and click and drag and drop it again. Then I'm going to use a feature called Split Region. So to do this, I'm going to take the playhead and put it at the beginning of the second bar of the bridge. Then I'm going to click on the region to highlight it, and then I'm going to hold the Command key, which is right next to the space bar, and as I'm holding the Command key, I'm going to type the letter T as in ticket, television, terrific. And if I get this pop-up window that asks if I want to keep, shorten, or split, I'm going to select split, OK. And if you notice what happens, it's split the region. So I'm going to move the playhead again, make sure I have that selected, Command T to split the region, and over here, split the region. Yep, split. So now I've taken this 4-bar phrase and split it up into 4 pieces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete the second bar and the third bar. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to split this, Command T, move the playhead, Command T, move the playhead, Command T, split. And because I've already used the first bar and the third bar, I'm actually going to delete the first bar and move the second bar here, and I'm going to delete the third bar and move the fourth bar there. So now, using materials I've already generated, I've got a bridge that's going to sound really different than everything else. Cool. So I think that's kind of interesting. But there's still kind of a gap there I don't like. So you know what? I'm going to go back to the sound effects I used earlier. And I think I'm going to select those. I'm going to hold my Option key, drag those over, and I want to put that right here where the transition is, to see if maybe I can fill that gap in a little better. So let's see what that sounds like. So yeah, I think I like that. Kind of bridges that gap a little bit. So once you get your bridge, again, always remember you can pause the video anytime and go work on this stuff. But once you get the bridge completed and you're happy with it, then use your mouse, click and drag to select everything in your bridge. Command B to bounce it. Okay, and make sure you give this audio file a name that is recognizable, bridge, and export that to your project files folder. Then from the project files folder, you're going to upload that into EarSketch. And once you have that done, if you go back and look at your entire project in Logic, there's your song. There's the introduction, your verse, your chorus, your verse, your chorus, the bridge, and then the chorus is going to repeat 2 times at the end. So once you bounce these audio files and these sections out to your project folders, you're then, basically what we're doing is we're taking the song and chopping it up into pieces like a puzzle. So the purpose of the final project is that you're now going to take all these pieces, upload them into EarSketch, and then use the things that we've learned in EarSketch to put the pieces back together. So once you have this in Logic, you can always refer back to what you've done in Logic to help you as you're determining like your start bars and your end bars in EarSketch. And you can listen to the playback in EarSketch, compare it to the playback in Logic Pro. As always, anytime you get stuck somewhere, raise your hand, let me know. I'll be glad to come help you. If you think you've got it done, let me know, and I will come show you how to export out of EarSketch as an audio file. And then otherwise, you're going to copy the link to the script like we've done with the other EarSketch assignments, and you're going to paste that into that Google form I gave you to turn this in. So next Friday, May the, what is that going to be, 19th is the deadline to get this turned in. So if I can help you in any way, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to hearing what you create.